absolutely, when we heard that, I thought, oh my goodness, where did they get that information? How did that come about? And of course, when you look into the article and you read just that title, it makes you go, what? And question it. And so when you look into it and you see the categories that these experts came up, with how, we're 182. When you look at that, you can see it says fewest job opportunities. They've got California, Michigan, and Connecticut listed with the fewest job opportunities. Well, we know for a fact that right now we have over 130 job opportunities right now.
That we typically have at any given day.
And we're one agency. So there's 30 other agencies in this town. So how can that be? So then they say lowest employment growth. Again, the only city in Louisiana listed is New Orleans. And that's just lowest employment growth. The other ones are Texas, Wyoming, and California are listed. Still no Shreveport listed as lowest. And then you go into lowest monthly starting salary. Mississippi, Massachusetts, New Mexico, and Texas cities are listed. Still no Louisiana, no Shreveport listed. Right. And then highest unemployment rates, California and Michigan. Well, the state of Louisiana is below 5%. It's like 4.5, something like that right now. So we're not listed there either. And then, of course, you've got least affordable housing, another category, which is California and New York, which makes total sense. But that would also be a consideration when you're looking at a job, and that opportunity. Again, nothing for the state of Louisiana or Shreveport listed. So I'm just kind of going, how did they come up with us being,
being at the bottom?
Sure, yeah, and I thought it was kind of weird too. I was like, if Shreveport would have been listed maybe in the bottom tier, it would have been a little bit, but the fact that they must have gone out of their way to go, okay, this is the worst one. And it's like kind of like, well, how did they get to that? And you brought up some good points. Obviously you guys did your homework and you can tell, you can pick out those and go, okay, well, that's clearly not true. And we know that because of what we do, which is why I'm talking to y'all. So basically, if you could talk to the people who are out looking for a job and the people who are sharing it on Facebook that are, upset or freaking out about, oh my God, what am I never going to get hired at Shreveport again? What would you kind of say, I guess, to soothe those concerns, I guess?
Well, I would say for those who are looking for a job, we have plenty of jobs. There are a lot of jobs available in the Shreveport-Bossier area. You have to be willing to start from the bottom sometimes and work your way up. You have to be patient, and that takes time. But you can get there if you have a good skill set. And that's another thing. If you do lack in one or more things as far as skill set goes, there are numerous ways that you can improve that as far as online sites that you can improve, or we have templates here, or you can find those online for that matter, to go and practice your skill set. There's places around town that you can also, they can help you to increase your skill set. One thing is to be dependable as well. Yeah. We have people that will make appointments and then they just won't show up for them. So dependability is humongous. One thing I think that we've heard a lot from customers in the last several years is that people just don't show up for work. They just decide they're not going to show up for work, or they're just late for work. Sure. And they don't think a thing about it.
And it's not that the jobs aren't available, Josh. The jobs are available. And a lot of these companies, especially in this area, the whole reason why they use agency is because they want to find the right person for that job. We're not a national agency. We're locally owned and operated, which a lot of the companies we work with, over 2,000 companies in this area. That's just in this area. And so we're getting feedback constantly, from these companies. And I will tell you, it's not that they are not hiring. Because what we're hearing is we're about to start hiring. Sure. Things are looking up. Just the thought that companies are going to have a tax incentive now
is huge.
Is huge. I know it made our boss, the president of our company, go, hey, this is really a great thing. So I really do think that is reality. I think that if people are having trouble finding work right now, they just, maybe they need some help from professionals that can give them a little more guidance on that can counsel them. And like what Jeff was talking about, sometimes it's one thing missing, you know, in your interview tactics. You know, maybe you don't know how to interview very well,
Sure.
or maybe there's a skill set that's missing that we need to have. And so those are the things that I think what Jeff was referring to, that's a lot of times what's missing from a person.